Doing a video on my 1992 Mazda Miata, and in this video I want to explain just briefly on what I did to get my, as you can see I'm using running LED headlights, but in my other video you saw I had the 2-jack custom LED sequential turn signals. I got this one over here apart. I just want to show you briefly of how I did it on mine. One thing I did on mine that is different than, it's your choice, but I turned off my halos. Why? Reason is because if the headlight is down and I'm driving with my driving lights on, or parking lights, some people use the term parking lights on. I had these are so bright they were glowing through. And they would just show up as though I had light going through the whole hood. It wasn't really looking good. So when I got these, I decided to turn these off and not use them, and just use the high and low beam of them. So right now I have those turned off. I'm using these as my driving lights. Okay, so basically what you want to do is take out your turn signal, driving light. It depends on what country you're in. Some will have two, some will have one, separated. Mine just has the one. So mine was a turn signal indicator and parking light. Since I live in the US, it could differ for DDM, it could differ for Europe, it can for left hand, right hand. It's just something that they changed up. So and I think it's because and don't quote me on this, but I think it was also that they made these as your turn signal indicators in some countries. These are also LEDs. You can get these online. I got these on eBay, $80 for a whole set of 4. They plug right in. It makes it a lot brighter. You can see it in my restoration video. I'll have a link attached to this. Anyway, let's get back to it. So I got this from Jazz Performance, as I said. This is a plug and play, so it plugs right in line with my wire harness for the light bulb. And I can always go back to my incandescent light bulb if I wish to, and in your day I didn't want to chop it off. So I went back over here, I plugged that into there. It is in line with it, so I don't have any hyper flash on this indicator, and I don't have one on that one either. So you follow the diagrams. Basically, it'll say right here, A goes to ground, black wire. C goes to parking light, positive. K goes to blinker positive, which is your green. So these are all black wires. They keep their costs down. It's 3D printed. The material's pretty okay. They come out of Lithuania, which is where they're shipped out of. They take about a couple weeks to get to you. Quality build, I would say out of 10, I would say it's about a 7 as far for quality. Conception on knowing that how to use and program it, I would give that about a 9. That's just my rating. That's it's personal preference. They're a little expensive. I'm going to try with the Jazz Performance ones that have the inlet air inlet. Sorry. And the grill. I want to get those and see how those work out. And also keep these. I might not. I don't know. But so here's my K wire. And again, sorry for the mess. They just chop it right into there. So basically, just snap it right on to the green. You take your one right here. I'm trying to do this one-handed way. C. C is the parking lot, positive to red. That is right here. And then we have their black ground. And then if you have the shell mode version, you would have an additional J wire label. If you can see that real fast. The J combines with the other J wire that's on this side that comes, you loop it through your front end portion to meet up, and then you crimp it, and then you can send that one wire to your alternator, as you can see right down in there, right there where that little red mark is, that bolt. Just tighten it down on there so you have consistent power from your alternator. All right, and any other wire, the show mode switch, it's a short little switch, probably no bigger than probably about 6 inches in length. I cut mine to go a lot longer because I wanted mine in the dash. So I cut mine and I routed all the way through around into my firewall. Here's my motor. I have Dave Fab catch cans and Dave Fab water overflow, and then I have the Jackson Racing cold air intake, just as a side note. This is what I run, 1.6, 175k miles. So I read it all the way, there it is, all the way around and through this section here, which is this is the closest I can get through, no problem. I popped right out underneath the dash, and then I put it, for right now, I already have a little hole, so the little toggle switch down there is where I have it. I will be moving that to a new location. And then reattach your battery in the trunk, and then test it out. And you should be getting something like this. And if you notice, my headlights don't come on. I turn those off again. It's your choice. You can do it however you want. If you want to have these pop on, you just run your headlights up. If you have low profile, you can run those on at the same time. The brightness, the camera doesn't do justice on it, but at night they're pretty bright. These are solid panels, as the one I showed on the other side, but this is what basically it looks like. They're just little LEDs inside there. And that's it. They just come in black. And then there's my LED panel for that one. And then I have LED right here on the back. While you're filthy, yeah, wash ya. Yeah, that's LED red. But in the back, if you notice, I have condensate. And they're all compatible. I have no issues.
Here's the end product of what the outcome looks like at night. As you can see, full LED for driving lights. As we look inside, LED on the inside of the dash was changed out. Turn those off. And we'll walk back over here. As you can see, the show mode. You can get the with or without show mode on this one. I got mine with show mode, and this is what it shows. It's like a little scanner type of deal, and goes right back to normal. Here's what it looks like without no light around. Pretty sick, huh?